know how this fight is going to go. I don't think it's going to be like the last fight, but I don't know if it's going to be like the first fight. Teddy Atlas is such a good teacher that he might show a little wrinkle to Bradley about Pacquiao that Pacquiao might not have seen before with Bradley. That might expose Pacquiao, and Pacquiao might have something for Bradley since he's sparring with Frankie Gomez, who's a very good prospect, and Pacquiao might have something for Bradley too. I just hope these two motherfuckers fight one another. Like, enough with this boxing shit, because y'all styles make it an ugly fight. It's time to fight one another. Who's going to win this feud between the two? This is y'all's fucking legacy on the line. If Pacquiao wins, it's just another feud he wins, and people are going to be like, that's Manny Pacquiao. If Bradley wins, people are going to be like, this enhances Bradley's level of achievement, and it enhances their perception of him as an all-time great fighter.
Okay.
So, all in all, how I see this fight, I'm 50-50 with it, because I don't know what kind of game plan him and Teddy Atlas is going to have. And I respect Teddy Atlas that much. And I don't know, Freddie Roach's back has been killing him. I think Boboy Fernandez, who Manny Pacquiao slap around, is probably going to train Pacquiao just as much as Freddie Roach is right now because of Freddie's back problems and stuff like that. So I just think they're not really taking Bradley as serious as they should. Plus, Pacquiao, I don't know, man. Like, he kind of wishy-washy. His last performance, he didn't look that hot against Mayweather. It's almost been a year since that fight went down, or that disappointment that went down. So, and Bradley's last performance was in November. So, Bradley is the sharper fighter. Bradley's coming in with the momentum. Bradley's the one with the more confidence. While Pacquiao, I don't know. I think he just took that fight to avoid certain fighters or certain styles, or maybe Bob Arum forced him to take this fight, or maybe it's just that Pacquiao feels comfortable with a style like Bradley. So, all in all, in general, we shall see. To me, it's a 50-50 fight. But go ahead, man.
Initially, when the fight was made, I'm like, man, why is these guys fighting? I don't want to see this fight, because I really wanted it. I mean, I probably because I wanted to see Terrence Crawford get the fight. I wanted to see Terrence Crawford get the Pacquiao fight. A little passing of the torch of one of the best fighters of this generation. You know, him and Mayweather, Bernard Hopkins, Klitschko. I want him to fight, you know, Pacquiao to get the torch, one of the torches, or the torch passed to him. But in that sense, I had to step back and look at it and say it does make sense. Each fighter won fight against each other. And this fight right here is for the best of each other right here. This right here, you don't need no title on the line, nothing like that. It's just they're going to go in there and see who's the best of each other. And I think this fight going to be better than 1 and 2 because of that. Because they know this is the third fight. This is the fight to say I won 2-1, and I got the bragging rights for the rest, for the rest of my life, for the rest of our days. In history, it's going to go down that I beat Bradley twice, or I beat Manny Pacquiao twice. So it's a good fight. But all in all, right now I have to give Bradley the edge, because Manny Pacquiao, I don't know what mindset he's in. Anytime a fighter say they're going to retire, this is their last fight, how are you approaching it mentally in training camp? Are you giving it your all? Is your heart into it? Do you really still want to give what you need to give to win the fight? So right now, to me, I have to go with Bradley. I have to pick Bradley in this fight, because I can't give no intelligent assessment on how Manny Pacquiao's thought process is right now. Because I know you have to have a last fight. I mean, you're gonna retire eventually. But when fighters say that before they fight, that this is my last fight, it's hard for me to really be in your corner 100% if I don't know what your mindset is. And I know a lot of this game, especially boxing, is a lot mental, man. And it's hard for me to go in there and say, I got to go with Manny Pacquiao because I think he's the better fighter. No. Mentally, this fight is going to be a mental grind too. And I know Bradley mentally is there. I know Bradley physically going to be there. I don't know what to expect from Manny Pacquiao. So that's my assessment. Hey, we're gonna wrap this up though. We like almost an hour into it, but it was a good discussion though, JDL. Anything else you want to say?
Yeah, boxing fans. I know we're so addicted to Amir Khan versus Canelo, but can we also hype Thurman versus Porter like this? This is one of the fights we've been begging for. Now we get it. We're talking more about a mismatch than this. I mean, I at least give Pacquiao more credit for taking on Bradley than Canelo taking on freaking Amir Khan. I mean, let's look at it, man. This is to avoid certain fighters at 160, and then you create your own weight division to defend the titles that last 160. Now, people could go with technicalities and say middleweight. 155 to 160 is middleweight. Well, my thing about that is that why catch weight a title fight? It makes no freaking sense. And why should this be a title fight in general? I mean, Amir Khan never even fought a middleweight yet.
Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it? That's crazy. He got the middleweight title. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm disappointed, man. I'm disappointed in the fact on how Canelo and Oscar De La Hoya is approaching this whole thing, man. To me, it's just disappointing, man. It has slime and just gook all over the situation, man. To me, it just looks bad.
To the 160 division, man.
It looks bad, man. Look, he could have fought somebody. He could have fought somebody at 154. If you don't want to fight nobody at 160, at least fight one of the Charlos. Fight one of those guys down there at 154, man. Instead of going down there fighting a guy. No disrespect to Amir Khan. You fighting a guy at 147 he has not even dominated 147, and then you gonna fight. I see if Amir Khan dominated 147, and Amir Khan be like, yeah, I want to challenge myself at 155, 160 for the 160 title or whatever, and I want to meet Canelo, and we gonna fight at the catch weight or whatever, and I can be like, okay, he's challenging himself, and I can say Canelo, he is fighting a guy that did dominate 147. He ain't got nobody else to fight down there. Why not come up? That's a natural progression. But he did not even dominate 147, man. It just looks bad. I don't really want to get into that because that's another hour. But yeah, J Dill, this was a good conversation, man. We're gonna do it again, but go ahead, J Dill. Go ahead and shout out your channel.
Yeah, my channel is Dill Town, DILL Town, TOWN. Go subscribe there. You can also find me on Pound for Pound Boxing Report. You also can find me on Twitter, JDill Patriot. But anyways, thanks for having me, and we shall do this again.
Okay, this is Boxingtalk8576. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.